Wait, okay, let's go back to the game. Najee Harris, what was your opinion of Najee?
Najee was consistent. He was hitting the holes, something we didn't see out of James Conner before, and getting those 5 to 6, 7 yard runs consistently. Nothing super spectacular. We didn't see like an 80-yard run from him or anything, but I didn't really want to see that because I didn't want to see him get injured. I just wanted to see what's his eyesight like. Can he hit a hole?
Right. And the one thing I will say is, look, you can say what you want about Zeke Elliott. No, he's definitely lost a step compared to like his first couple years in the league. But Zeke has the amazing ability to take a 2-yard run for most running backs, and just because of sheer strength, drive it to a 6-yard run. And I saw a little bit of that out of Najee.
Yep.
And you saw his hands a couple times.
Yeah, he definitely was able to catch the ball out of the backfield.
Don't get me wrong. There was a slight bit of me that went like, shit, maybe I shouldn't have traded mine. I still made a very sound fantasy football move.
For this season.
For this
season.
But we are a keeper league, and I could have potentially had 5 years of Najee Harris.
Yeah, and I do think if the Steelers fix the line, or if the line's better than expected this year, don't be surprised if he has an incredible season. Especially once Ben's back there and all the other real weapons that Steelers have are on the field at the same time, and you can't focus on one person.
Yeah.
As you know, you have weapons on your team. The biggest question they have is the line. At the end of the day, that to me is the question.
And you know what? The offensive line needs to block a little better, but how much of that really was the offensive line? How much of that was...
Well, the 3 rookies that you said were starters right off the bat, but then they didn't play Trey Turner, which is the free agent they brought in to replace DeCastro. And who was the other one they didn't bring in? Dotson, I think. One or the other. One of the other veterans.
They're not going to be worse than they were last year.
Maybe.
Barring injury.
Okay, so you lost Pouncey, you lost DeCastro, you lost... Who was the tackle that they moved on from? Villanueva.
Oh, did Villanueva
He went to Baltimore.
Oh, wow. He was probably my favorite offensive lineman in your team.
Oh, yeah. I like him, too.
I didn't know you guys lost Villanueva.
Yep. They didn't want him. They didn't resign him. They didn't even offer. He went to Baltimore on the open market.
Huh. Well, I mean...
They were trying to rebuild the line to make a running line.
Hopefully it works out for you. Mm-hmm. Either way, Najee will average... I will write it down right now. Just based on what I saw, he will average at least a half a yard to carry more than Connor did.
I think he's a 4.5 yard per carry guy.
Yeah, and if he ends up having any kind of real breakaways throughout the season, they could easily get to 4.8. You know,
I honestly think he's going to get at least 300 carries, 300 plus in carries, and that's not even saying the receptions he's going to get offered, which is going to be 70 plus.
Well, that's what these teams do to these running backs is they get them on the rookie deal, they run the crap out of them,
yep,
and then they decide, your tread's a little light these days. Unless you're the Dallas Cowboys or the Rams. Those are the only 2 teams, and both teams probably regret it as of this point.
Truthfully, the Steelers have made that path with Lev Bell a few years ago. They created that path of, let's franchise tag him. Let's franchise tag him. Let's franchise tag him.